Check right 54. Mark 54. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They go play action. Winston. Ertz has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Peterson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Zach Ertz, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jahan, ready?
Mike's 58 right there. Cut. Check it back.
Quaker Omaha.
Now the fourth-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Cousins. It's caught. Jones. 25 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw once more on second and 10. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Third and long for Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
To throw is Cousins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Easy. Check, 55, Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check. 64. Wait.
Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Reynolds, 53 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try.
Booker coughs it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
White 25.
Good trap.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready. Blue 8.
55. Hey, eat.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 15 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right there. I'm going to come back to you.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Here's Booker on the catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a...
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Good route here.
Booker on the counter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
4 down, 4 down.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
First.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
5.
Go Mike 50, Mike.
From the 16, Cousins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Ertz. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Rabbit.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is Beasley, the end around. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Zach Ertz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the slip. Watch the
Running out of the gun, Collins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Black.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Collins. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
54.
Jameis now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. The end result, 21 yards.
5 on the 50.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Collins. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Cousins now sliding out of the pocket to the right side, and he's got Edelman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike, check. Watch 54. 3 buzz. Hey, watch it. Let's go.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Play action now. Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Jameis now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion. 15 of 16. It's first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Winston, Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play fake. Winston. This pass complete to Reynolds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Antoine Woods. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second and a couple, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Bengals.
Mike 58 right there. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Two. Switch.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On second and 12, Cousins. And that's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
58, here we go. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Out of the gun, this is Collins. And an alley to run. There goes Alex Collins. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Alex Collins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Throwing is Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready? Right there, 54 Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
You're not ready.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Oh, eluding the tackle. He's got the first down here inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, no, easy. Move.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Edelman was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jameis to throw it. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're looking to throw this. Winston And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And